Hi, I'm Pete Moriello with Signature Realty. Today we're going to discuss 5 quick seller's tips. If you're looking to sell your home, what are a few things you need to do, or how do you get yourself prepared to sell your home? There's a few steps that people may not consider, so we're going to go through that today. Tip number 1, this is my suggestion always to a seller, to do a pre-home inspection. What is a pre-home inspection? That is a home inspector coming in, giving you a full detailed document report of any issues that you may not know going on with your home. The reason we do this is to find out if there's any pre-existing issues. You might have a slow leak somewhere that you may not know about. A few months down the road, that could turn into a bigger problem. Once we put your house on the market, if that slow leak becomes a major issue, then the buyer is going to want to address that issue. And what does that do? That costs money out of your pocket, or it could be adding that additional credit back to a buyer. But if we were to take care of this beforehand, that'll save you some money and also save you some time. Fix what really matters when it comes up into that documented report. Leaks, if there's any problems with roof, air conditioning, utility problems, those are things you're going to want to take care of quickly. Not only for getting your house ready to go on the market, but also for yourself. You're still going to be living there for X amount of time. So it's only going to be helpful on both ends. The pre-home inspection is for you to be prepared. It's for us to be prepared when we hit the market. When we hit the market, we know exactly any issues that have gone on, that are going on with the home. If we took care of those issues, we have invoices, and we have documentation that we have fixed these issues. So it's just good for us to be prepared when we hit that market and the buyers present their offers. They're going to want to do their own home inspection, so at least we have documentation and we have full reports of what we have already done, and it just try to make this transaction go a little smoother. Tip number 2, declutter the home. Many people don't realize that they might have a messy countertop in the kitchen. The kids might have their cereal boxes up there. They might have maybe plates or something, homework, toys, stuffed animals, action figures all over. And I know it's hard with the kids, but best thing to do is declutter the home. If you know there's stuff you're not going to be using, maybe start the packing process, store some boxes in the garage, and maybe have a garage sale. Just get rid of all that stuff that you've been wanting to get rid of for a while. Decluttering the home gives a new perspective to a buyer. When they come in, they see cleanliness, they see the home open, they have their own vision of what they're going to be putting into the house, and it just makes it a little bit easier for a buyer to have a greater vision. What you can also do if you don't have the space, let's say, is you can definitely rent storage, or you can get one of the pods that you can put in front of your home, whether it be in your driveway, and store some stuff in there. This way, that decluttering process makes the home look just more spacious, more open, and it just gives you a brand new, fresh set of eyes for that prospective buyer. Now let's go into tip 3 about selling your home. Price matters. So what do you owe on your home? You're looking at your loan. Let's say you owe $200,000 left on a home, and you know that you need that money to close the home or close out on your house so you can move forward with your upgrading, whether you're downsizing, maybe you're moving out of the state. What do you owe in your home? That's a major key. Next thing you need to know is what the market value is. A realtor such as myself will be able to give you a comparative market analysis for what your home is worth in the condition that it's in, and what the relatively comparable market is doing in that area. Usually about a mile out from your home, we compare the same style and condition of the home, and then we can give you more of a solid foundation of what your home will sell for. At that point, you will know where you stand. Sometimes people want to overvalue the home. Maybe some emotional ties are there. But if you overprice a house, it will sit on the market for too long. If your house sits on the market for too long, it's going to also create a red flag to buyers. Buyers are going to think there's something wrong with the home. Why is it sitting for so long? In my experiences, houses sit on the market for a very long time because they're overpriced. So we have to come to a realistic value of your home, so you will be able to sell the house that you're living in, close up on it, and then move along to your next desirable location. Again, whether it be upgrading, whether it be downsizing, or whether you're moving on to a different home out of state. So that's a very important key. Price does matter, but let's think logically and let's get a comparative market analysis of the home to see where you stand. Tip number 4 in selling your home, in the process of selling your home. Tip number 4, presentation. Presentation is key no matter what. Think of a product. When you go out to a mall or when you go food shopping, when you see a nice, perfectly packaged, pretty product, your eyes are gonna go towards that product. That's probably something you're gonna grab first. It's probably something you're gonna wanna put in your cart. Even if you're online shopping and you're going through your Amazon and you're looking for a product, and you see something that's marketed very well or packaged up nicely, you're probably gonna click that buy now button. Consider this when you're trying to sell your home too. Presentation is key. So curb appeal, what's the first thing when you pull up to that house? What is a buyer gonna wanna see? They're gonna wanna see a nice pretty lawn, maybe some nice flowers out in the front. You know, maybe the windows need to be cleaned, power wash the front, make it look sparkling, fresh. Curb appeal is key. It's the first thing a buyer's gonna look at. It's gonna be the reason why they're gonna wanna walk in your home. Second is real estate professionals such as myself. What we do is we get professional pictures done, real crisp, real clear pictures of the rooms, the kitchens, the bathrooms. It makes it look very neat and nice when people are looking online, when people are looking through other websites such as Zillow and Trulia. And video, I like to do video. I like to do a nice walkthrough video of the home. Okay, you might have buyers in New York looking to purchase in Jersey, and they like to see those videos. It's more enticing. A quick 1 minute, 1.5 minute video will entice a buyer to want to come and tour your home. It might feel like something that they want to see just based off the video itself. And make the house feel like home. Maybe put some air fresheners around, light some candles. Certain things will give that home essence. When someone walks in, they smell that nice pumpkin candle or a nice linen candle, and it just make it feel more homely, and it might entice somebody to want to put that offer in to purchase your home. So once again, presentation is key when selling your home. Tip number 5, and our final tip, is choosing the right offer. This is something that can get very difficult if you have multiple offers. You have top dollar versus terms. Sometimes we always want to think of the money, but sometimes it's not about the money. More importantly is, what are the terms? If you're selling your house for $450,000, let's say, just an example, and you get a $480,000 offer, but maybe the buyer needs to sell their home first. Maybe they can't close until 90 days. Maybe there's a few contingencies there. The price looks great, but maybe the contingencies are not what you want. If you get, let's say you get a $460,000 offer, buyer can close in 30 days. They have no house to sell. Maybe they're renting an apartment. They've been looking for a while. They fall in love with your home, and they can close in 30 days. It's a conventional loan, meaning they're putting 25% down, so the loan looks stronger. Now, what would you go with, that 480 with all those contingencies, or the 460 with pretty much solid terms that they can perform better? I would suggest taking the 460 and going with a solid offer. That's why you have to think about your top dollar, what you're getting, and your terms. Terms are super important when it comes to accepting an offer. Professional real estate agent will be able to guide you and let you know what they think is the best. At the end of the day, it will be your decision, but realistically, you must make this a solid decision based off the facts that you have in front of you. Next thing to think about is the time frame. Like, you need time to move. Maybe you have something that you're thinking about upgrading and you want the 5-bedroom home with 4 bathrooms. Maybe you need time to find that. That needs to be considered when you are accepting the offer. Like, are the buyers in line with your time frame to purchase your next home. So that's something to consider. That's a term to consider as well. Also, you have to worry about, not really worry, but you have to consider the contingencies. You might be contingent to sell your home when you find your next dream home. And you have to think about a buyer coming in as well. So choosing the right offer based off terms. I like to list all the terms that you may have for yourself. And then once we get an offer in, we can match up and see what the perfect match is. That's the best way to choose an offer, is matching up your terms and your contingencies versus the buyers. If it looks like a great match, then go for it. Let's not always think of over asking and this and that. Let's think you're getting the price that you want, but now let's get the terms lined up so they go hand in hand, they match up with your goals as well as a seller. My name is Pete Moriello. I presented these 5 quick tips for selling your home because I do get a lot of people who ask these questions, or some people think they need to go overboard when it's time to sell their home, but that's not the case. Let's keep it very simple. Let's be realistic, and let's make sure we know exactly what we want moving forward when you're ready to list your home. I'm a professional real estate agent. This is what I do for a living. So I can provide you with this valuable content so you'll be more educated when you finally choose to take the steps forward to sell your home. I hope this was a successful video that will help you make the right decision when you truly decide what you want to do. Thank you. This is Pete Moriello with Signature Realty. Take care.